everybody. I hope my sausage dog doesn't see me. He might think I'm his twin. I'm going to read you some of my favourite books now. Hope you enjoy it. The door swung open at once and a tall black-haired witch in emerald green robes stood there. She had a very stern face and Harry's first thought was that this was not someone to cross. The first is Professor McGonagall, said Hagrid. Thank you, Hagrid. I will take them from here. She pulled the door wide. The entrance hall was so big you could have fitted the whole of the Dursleys' house in it. The stone walls were lit with flaming torches like the ones at Gringotts. Their ceiling was too high to make out, and a magnificent marble staircase facing them led them to the upper floors. Welcome to Hogwarts, said Professor McGonagall. The start of term banquet will begin shortly, but before you take your seats in the Great Hall, you will be sorted into your houses.
I hope you're okay. I do apologise, my hair got a little messy in the wind, but I'm hoping my headband will keep it in place. But I am struggling to see you as I'm not quite used to these glasses. Anyway, the book I'm reading today is The Boy in the Dress by David Walliams. I've read most of his books now, and I really enjoy them. So starting at chapter 1, No Hugging. Dennis was different. When he looked in the mirror, he saw an ordinary 12-year-old boy. But he felt different. His thoughts were full of colour and poetry, though his life could be very boring. The story I'm going to tell you begins here, in Dennis's ordinary house, on an ordinary street, in an ordinary town. His house was nearly exactly the same as all the others in the street. One house had double glazing, another did not. One had a gravel drive. Another had crazy paving. One had a Vauxhall Cavalier in the drive. Another a Vauxhall Astra.
Oh no, I've got no eyebrows. Well, there we were. We were working like that. And then he should come up, but the cat in the hat. Uh-oh, Sally said, don't you talk to that cat. That's a bad one, that is, that cat in the hat. He plays lots of bad tricks. Don't you let him come near. You know what he did the last time he was here?
Hello, Ancaster School. I have been asked to read you a little bit of a story from one of my favourite stories. I want to see if you can guess who I am. So I'm reading a story by Roald Dahl. The chapter is called Charlie's Birthday. Can you guess who's reading this story from these clues? Happy birthday, cried the four old grandparents as Charlie came into their room early the next morning. Charlie smiled nervously and sat down on the edge of the bed. He was holding his present, his only present, very carefully in his two hands. Wonkers, ripple, scrumptious, fudge-mellow delight, it said on the wrapper. The four old people, two at either end of the bed, propped themselves up with their pillows and stared with anxious eyes at the bar of the chocolate in Charlie's hands. Can you guess who I am from these clues? I love my doggy. I love to eat chocolate. And I prance and dance around in the classroom.
Am I on? Am I on? Hey, wait, what? Oh! Hello! It's not Grandad here. I'm gonna read you a bit of a book, alright? Okay, well, congratulations! Today is your day. What are you doing, dog? Get away. Go, do. Right, congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy to decide where to go. Is that all right? Is that all right? Yeah?
The true story of the three little pigs. Everybody knows the story of the three little pigs. Or at least they think they do. But I'll let you into a little secret. Nobody knows the real story. Because nobody has ever heard my side of the story. I'm the wolf. Alexander T. Wolf. But you can call me L. I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. Maybe it's because of our diet. Hey, it's not my fault wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheeps and pigs. That's just the way we are. If cheeseburgers were cute, folks would probably think you were big and bad too. But like I was saying, the whole big bad wolf thing is all wrong. The real story is about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. This is the real story.
The Gruffalo. Why didn't you know? Lives in fields, woods, when it's very, very dark. A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark wood. The fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. Oh, it's terribly kind of you, fox, but no, because I'm going to have lunch with the Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why didn't you know? Terrible tusks, terrible claws, terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. Where are you meeting him? Here by the rocks. His favourite food is roasted fox. Roasted fox? I'm off. Goodbye, little mouse, and away he sped. Silly old fox, why doesn't he know there is no such thing as the Gruffalo? Or is there? Next time you go to the woods, check out and see if you can see him. Mystery.
Happy World Book Day, guys. It's me, Mona Lisa, famous portrait and a really big clue as to my real identity. I'm sat here with Norman, my cat, reading my favourite book, which is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince by J.K. Rowling. I'm going to read you a short bit now. Harry and Dumbledore approached the back door of the burrow, which was surrounded by the familiar littering of old Wellington boots and rusty cauldrons. Harry could hear the soft clucking of the sleepy chickens coming from the distant shed. Dumbledore knocked 3 times, and Harry saw sudden movement behind the kitchen window. "Who's there?" said a nervous voice that he recognised as Mrs. Weasley's. "Declare yourself." "It's I, Dumbledore, bringing Harry." The door opened at once, and there stood Mrs. Weasley, short, plump, and wearing an old green dressing gown. Can you guess who I am?
Hello boys and girls, I'm here with little Gerald the giraffe. He's my favourite animal in the whole entire world. I'm just going to read a little story to you. One of my favourites, A Child of Books. Okay, so this is how it starts. I'm a child of books. I come from a world of stories. And upon my imagination, I float.